Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel. This is a weekly reading session for Scorpio friends. Happy birthday in advance, Scorpio. Happy birthday to you guys if you're celebrating your birthday this week. It is a Scorpio season. It is my season because I'm a Scorpio. This is for you guys. This is applicable for singles, couples in a relationship, dating, or getting to know. And this is for my fellow Scorpio. Next week is gonna be the incoming week. It's gonna be a Scorpio week. It's very intense. I felt like the universe is gonna shake off some stuff, and people are being drawn to think deeply. And after that that deep thinking, a new energy will come out by the start of November time. So I'm really feeling like the universe is changing the dynamic of the energy in general. People are more craving for intense and more deep purpose on why are we doing this? Why are we communicating this? Why are we feeling this way? Like really deep answer and deep thought this week is that intense, deep connection, seeking for meaningful and deep connections and answers and interactions. Because after this week, a new you is gonna come out. It's death and Scorpio season, it's transformation, it's death and rebirth. All right, so this is the next week is an introductory week for universe getting people ready for November and December time, because November and December time, this is the last 2 months of 2019. So before this kicks off, I'm feeling like the universe is telling the people head space, heart space, spiritual, physical, that hey, what else is meaningful for you guys to do, to finish off, to say, to express. You have 2 months to do it. You have 2 months deadline to close off your 2019. Okay, so enough of my astrological and tarot vibe lesson, because I'm kind of an empath and a very sensitive intuition that I feel a general universal stuff that's gonna come unique next week. All right, so let's start the reading. Scorpio, what's the message for next week? Scorpio, what's the message next week, please? Scorpio, love, romantic relationship. What's the message next week, please? For my Scorpio friends, for my fellow Scorpio, please. Thank you, Spirit. Temperance. 8 of Cups. The Star card. Okay. Okay. Let's start off with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. All right, this is a past energy, Scorpio. You've got Ace of Swords and High Priestess in reverse. So this is your energy, Scorpio. High Priestess speaks about intuition. It speaks about something out of the ordinary, that unexplainable stuff that normal people doesn't understand, but Scorpio can relate into it. But it is in reverse. So I'm feeling like for you, Scorpio, the past energy, past situation, or the people you're dealing with whatever situation you've got, is that you didn't use your intuition properly, or you weren't able to find out the full information about a secret, about a coming out, about details and stuff and messages and communication and action that was hidden. I felt like this High Priestess in the past it was in upright position. So it is something that you know that there is something in the surface, but you cannot crack, you cannot get into it, you cannot understand it. It is mysterious. Now that mysteriousness, it has unfolded, but for some reason you aren't really facing that truth, that secret that came out, or that understanding, some sort of revelation. All right, you had some sort of revelation, you've faced something of a revelation. It's a secret, it's an act, it's a hidden action before. Now it's very blunt, like it is in your face. So for some of you, Scorpio, it was distorted. Like in the past, it's blindsided. You were blindsided by something. It was looking mysterious and exciting in the past, but you were not listening to your intuition. Some sort of, small details that your intuition is poking you to look at this. This is a sign. This is something that you need to review, but you didn't listen. And it came out, for some of you, ugly. It came out, the result came out something that you did not expected, because it was mysterious and exciting in the past. And then as you progress further, you've ended up with an Ace of Swords in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse, which means it came out incorrectly. It came out ugly. It came out raw. It came out something that you did not expect it, because you were looking at in a very dramatic, mysterious, mesmerizing, beautiful. It was a high standard kind of thing. You have, let's say, you had high hopes with whatever it is in the past. I don't feel like it failed, but it's really more of, it was a different outcome. It was a coming out that you did not expect. For some of you, it was not very solid, because the Ace of Swords is in reverse. You felt like the truth, there's more to it that you could get from this person, situation, or relationship. Okay, it's very obvious that it isn't the result that you want. It was not your expectation. That there is more to it that this person can offer you. Okay, it was a low vibe. It was a low standard kind of thing. But the good thing about the High Priestess in reverse is, the error, who is at fault, where the issue is. You have already felt the blindsided. You've now experienced this. You've been blindsided. It's a blind spot. You've finally realized that you've been in a blind spot. Okay, this is past energy. And this is exactly is the feeling of the Star card in here. You are hopeful, or if you are feeling down, the universe is telling you that, hey lady, hey gent, hey Scorpio man, hey Scorpio woman, you have, given your best. I felt like the Star card in here, this lady, this woman, she bears everything out under the under the star, which kind of directed to bearing yourself. This woman is taking a bath or getting some water outside the lake under the, it looks like a night. It looks like the picture was taken at night because the star is out. So you bear everything to this person, like you were really hopeful, because I'm really being guided to look at the star. You have a big hope. There's a big star in here, and it's really parallel or pointing to the woman here in the picture. So there's a sense of energy where you have submitted everything. You bear everything to this person, relationship, connection, or reconnection in the past. So you had this high hope that if you give your best shot, it will be successful. But unfortunately, for you, Scorpio, there was one element that it didn't really made you satisfied. But again, like what I said earlier, you now realize the blind spot. You have now identified your error, their error, the thing that made it fail, the element that is important to you that they weren't able to comply. Like you've realized what is important to you. Is it spending time? Is it truthfulness? Is it marriage? Is it engagement? It's this past situation it made you realize that no matter how you give it all, there is a chance that it will fail, because it is not just about your input, Scorpio, that will make a relationship, connection, or reconnection successful. The success rate will also depend on the input of the other person, okay? Plus the other external factor around you. All right, it could be a third party, it could be a scheduling issue, it could be money, it could be time. So there's a lot of factors. So it's more of, instead of griping, Scorpio, I don't think you are griping. I think for some of you, you've gotten out of that, because the thing with Scorpio is that you quickly transform. You cry at night hidden, but after that you'll feel beautifully, like the Star card. You basically give it all, every inch of your body, soul, and mind and spirit you have put into this. If it was not successful, it is not your fault. All right, so some sort of high expectation, some hope and wish that is attached to this connection, reconnection. I feel so calm when I'm looking at the reading. So for some of you, Scorpio, this is the end tail. The end tail. This is the last bit of the, some sort of, this is the last wave of pain. Wave of happiness is at reach. It is becoming who you really are, Scorpio. For some of you, it's really beautiful. Especially, I'm doing this Saturday of October 19. Tomorrow is the 20th, and the next week there's a lot of Scorpio movement. So you, Scorpio, individually, we, Scorpio, individually, we're becoming ourselves. All right, we're being genuine to ourselves. So it is really beautiful. This is your crown energy, which is really good. Something that I cannot control this. I've been blindsided. The only stuff to do is moving forward, and wishing again upon a star. Because you've got here, it looks like this star card, this one in the yellow, it is used already. You've used your one wish. You still have a lot of stars that is waiting for you to use it up, or to ripen up. Because this is, it's a done deal, whatever it is. The past is the past. There is a universal force in here, Scorpio. The Temperance card is here. So it seems to be that there is a universal force that is around you, that is embracing you as an invisible force that is comforting you, Scorpio. If you are crying, if you're sad, if you're disappointment, I'm really feeling like there's a quick turnaround of sad, and then coming out of that sadness, because there's this invisible forces around you that is embracing you and hugging you and making you feel better. It is really, really light, okay? Although I'm really feeling like the past was kind of major thing. It's an eye-opener to you, Scorpio. Blindsided. We are blindsided, blind spot, when we're so happy with something that we never thought that it would have an error. Like you trust so much yourself to this person that we've kind of turned off our intuition. That's what I'm picking up with the past. But again, the Temperance card is here. This speaks about timing. This speaks about patience. This speaks about healing. Because if you look at that, the Temperance card, it's holding together the Two of Cups. It seems to be there's some work to be done in the background, invisible forces that you don't see, Scorpio. So I'm really glad, Scorpio, that you're moving on with this disappointment. If it's just a simple disappointment, if it's a disconnection that you trust that whatever happened, there's a new dawn. It's the sun will come out again tomorrow. Tomorrow, the sun will come out again. Eight of Cups. So you're moving on. Someone is moving on with stuff that's not really serving them well. Eight of Cups in here. The Eight of Cups is a result of the Temperance and the Star card or Aquarius card, which means that here you are, Scorpio. You are, taking some water and pouring some water and making sure that, you're throwing out. It seems to be that you are emptying this jug. It seems to be you're giving everything to this lake. This is a water element. It seems to be that there's two jugs in here, there's two containers in here. It is the emotional thing that was not satisfied. The color of the woman's hair, it's equivalent to, it's the same as the star here in the sky. So it seems to be your head space, it's synchronizing to physically what you're doing. You are emptying this jug of water. You're emptying your emotions and pouring it here into the lake, into this, a nature's creation. The lake is something that is a nature's creation. So you're really this time letting the universe, letting nature to take over you, Scorpio, and help you clear out those unhealthy emotions. And as a result, you've got Eight of Cups. You are walking away with expectations, unmet expectations, because it seems to be that the Eight of Cups here, they are empty. They've never been, it was not filled for some of you. It was empty, or the quality of emotions that you and this person, it was expired. It was, for some of you, I'm hearing the word foolish, like you were a bit a foolish heart, expecting that all of these Eight Cups would be filled with, beautiful emotions. Well, where in reality, half of it, or 5 out of 8, can only be, be filled with the time frame that you've got. Something to do with someone is walking away, feeling unfulfilled, some stuff. But it's okay. I'm really getting like a vibe that it's okay. I'm moving on. I'm trusting that what took place in here, it's a lesson learned, okay, for you and them. All right, it's a blindsided spot. What you don't see in the background, Scorpio, is that the Hangman, it seems to be the person that you're dealing with is King of Swords. This is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They're holding the sword. This is the Ace of Swords here in the past. For some of you, they're holding a response. They are accountable for something. They hold the Ace of Swords from here, meaning to say, right now, moving forward, you might not hear from them. So as you move on, Scorpio, because I felt like you are turning your back, or you're dropping off this subject matter or this expectation, and your person, the situation that you're dealing with, there's a hold off in terms of their explanation on why the Ace of Swords came out reverse here in the past. So it seemed to be that your person knows the truth, all right? Your person, the person that is involved in here, in this big revelation, a big disappointment that has affected you, but you're able to emerge like the Star card and Eight of Cups, leaving behind, not looking back. They kind of know, your person knows that I've given you an Ace of Swords in reverse, or both of us given each other an Ace of Swords in reverse. It was not solid. It was distorted. It was something that you aren't happy or you cannot trust. and it is an error known, okay? Something to do with your person and yourself, Scorpio. You know the error, okay? So they have some sort of withholding or accountability of why this Ace of Swords took place. So they know that it's probably their fault, or it could be mutual, but it seems to be they're very responsible. You know, I'm looking at the King of Swords today, and the ears, it seems to be it's burning. They're dying to hear from you, Scorpio, because I felt like you've been quiet, Scorpio. You've been silent, and it's deafening. It makes them, it's very quiet, but it is bothering them that they don't hear from you. It is an energy where be careful. You know, I really find, being a Scorpio, that if I'm quiet, you better be scared because you don't know what I'm thinking, versus if I'm talkative, because at least a talkative person express what they say, where a quiet person, you don't know what's running inside their mind. So this is the energy that I'm picking up with this Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or King of Swords, that I'm waiting for Scorpio to scream at me, to yell at me, to say something. My ears is ready to hear that F words, that shitty words that I deserve. I'm gonna hold off my reply, my response, my explanation to Scorpio until I hear from them. Okay, so you're moving on, or planning to move on, or ignoring them, or you're not really facing them, because I'm picking up a Scorpio energy where ignore, like you don't even look at them. You're just blank. You're not feeling bad about it, but it's just blank. Like, I don't wanna really, like, you don't want to dip your energy to this disappointment or something that didn't work, because you're very focused. You're in your element, Scorpio. I felt like the last 2 weeks of last week and this incoming 21st to 25th, this is your pre-week. This is really your this is a power, week for you, Scorpio, that you have so much understanding of what you want to hear, and what you need, that you every person, communication, reaction, and action that would come through to you this week is very sharp. You're very sharp to ignore it and to dive into it. So this person kind of know that you're like an eagle eye, that they don't want to mess around. I'm not saying they're scared, because they're prepared to explain something to you, Scorpio, but it seems to be that they're kind of waiting for you to scream, to yell, to reach out. They want to hear from you, okay? Whether you yell at them, or you say the F words, but they are holding the Ace of Swords. They're even, I'd say, because they're sitting down and they're a king. So they will stand up to give way to you, Scorpio. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. This is your person's energy. So there's a hold up. Okay, your person knows that I need to be distant. I need to hold my Ace of Swords, because this Ace of Swords, this is my weapon, but this will also clear the air between me and Scorpio. There's some sort of preparedness. All right, they're burning ears. That's what I'm getting. They can't wait to hear from you, Scorpio. Okay, then you've got this futuristic card, near future energy. You've got the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So this is really a power couple, a king and a queen. A king and a queen. So you could be twin flame or soulmate. You could be a couple, or there's a strong logical magnetic attraction to both of you. Okay, because there's a lot of swords in here. So you're very mature. You and your person is very mature. Your element is here, Scorpio, water. So there is enough emotions between the two of you. There's feelings of mutuality between the two of you. But what I really sense is that, the sword element took place. Overthinking took place. Ego took place. That sword element, it has covered the emotions, the feelings between the two of you. So there is an ego here, there's a holding back, there's overthinking, something to do with putting things into logic, that it has prevented the emotions. It made it stiff, like the water, the feelings, it made into solid, and then it cut into half. So you've got different opinions, okay? Like the Two of Pentacles in here, this was like this, it was blending, it was balanced, and then it is in reverse. So it is a decision to cut something off, all right? And the way you, Scorpio, or this person cut the ties, or probably cool off or shut each other, is something that I'd say very imbalanced, because it's kind of close off, like someone hit the wall, someone was blocked, right? Like someone didn't give someone a chance. It could be you, Scorpio, or it could be them, but your person is ready for a combat, all right? Your person is ready to, I'd say they're not, I'd say that they're prepared to give you an explanation. They're even prepared to hear out the yelling, the screaming, stuff that you wanted to burst out in anger, or difficult question that you want to shoot this person. They are prepared, all right? They did not block you. For some of you, it was just they're waiting for you, Scorpio. It's more of they're waiting for you. I felt like this is your energy. But it is not bad, because you walk away to protect yourself. Like, I can't really deal with you right now. Something is incorrect that you did to me, or you did in a situation that I was involved. I'm fixing myself. I'm making myself healthy by not thinking about you, by not bothering to expect from you. So you hit this energy. You're now moving to this energy, because Eight of Cups is moving to Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Queen of Swords. So it seems to be your person is willing to fix, whereas your energy, Scorpio, is like it's all about me. Like you were the one who suffered the consequences. You were the one who was like the victim, and so you're being selfish, like it's all about me. If you're behaving this way, it's because you're protecting yourself from them, okay? It's a decision not to prioritize this person, all right? There is an open space, right, for you for you to come back with this person. They've kept you a seat, okay, Scorpio? Okay, this card wanted to come out. Yep, this is a missed opportunity, Scorpio, because it didn't reach that, that you have some sort of standard. There's opportunity, and it didn't even reach that basic standard, but you were okay with it because you believe that it's gonna progress. It will be fine one day, but it kept getting. It didn't develop. And for some of you, it was something that an input of your person, it's their role to play that didn't work, okay? Let me just get one more card, or it's 3 more cards, please. What's the Knight of Pentacles? What's further information you could provide, Scorpio? Near future action, messages, and insight, please, for Scorpio. Four of Cups, this is your energy, Scorpio. You're gonna be offered something clear, but you're gonna play hard to get, or you want more, all right? This is as far as they could give you. Wow, they really want to offer you the Ace of Cups. They want to, okay, so they're gonna offer you something, Scorpio, okay? But I don't think you would be interested with that, because it's clear that this is 1 cup, right? You offer me this, I want that. And eventually I felt like you were ignoring them, you were not thinking about them. Because this person, I'd say they have huge plan. This is oh my god, I'm looking at the hand. For some of you, I'm picking a vibe, Scorpio, that face to face, they would like to hand you over this Ace of Cups. Like, I'm really, really picking up the word, I'm going to hand my resignation, Scorpio. All right. Like, let me resign to your life. But I want you to see me in person, to look at me in the eye and say, reject my Ace of Cups in my face. Because I felt like this Four of Cups, this is a message, all right? This Four of Cups, this thing, this offer that is given to you, Scorpio, it is clear that you are rejecting, pushing it back, or ignoring it because you're still probably not ready, not prepared, or still a bit hangover about what they did in the past. And it's normal. And it's normal to act this way, especially if you've been hurt, if your expectation it's not being met. So that's okay. And this is what you're doing. You're looking after yourself, your emotions. That's why you're ignoring, not responsive, or you're looking at the cups like it's a blah. It's a blah. It's blah. That's what I feel about the Four of Cups. Now, your person is here offering you the Ace of Cups. Okay? It's a dare. Like, they will dare you. It's really more of, think about this, Scorpio. I am going to resign in your life. I will disappear in your life. But you really have to face me. Because when you face this person, they will, I'm going to hand over you my resignation letter. But you have to face me off. Because the resignation letter that they will hand over to you, you think it's a bye-bye, but it's actually an Ace of Cups. And they planned it. They planned this. This is a person who went inside after going to hermit. You might be dealing with a Virgo. They have the Ace of Cups. So this person is holding back all of the information. They're preparing something for you, Scorpio. From all of this logic, I think it would just melt. Because there's a lot of overthinking in here and ego. This Ace of Sword in reverse in here, it will melt. And eventually it will soften up like the Ace of Cups. So they will dare you, Scorpio. See me, and that would be the last time. But little did you know that they prepared this cup for you. Like, if you look at the Virgo card, it's illuminating this very big cup. So be prepared, Scorpio. This is the attachment in the missed opportunity. It is very much alive, I'd say. So good luck, Scorpio. It's a beautiful reading, and it's very much a Scorpio energy in here. So I'm really glad this turns out this way, and I was able to deliver this additional message. Thank you, Scorpio, for your support, your likes, and your subscribe. Thank you so much for the generous donation. It really makes the channel going, and I hope to see you soon again. Have a great day. Bye bye.